What is up, folks? This is Briston from Briston Gaming, and we are back with another episode of 7 Days to Die Mods Weekly, the show where we figure out what mods are good for you. And this week, as you guys can see here, we're going to cover some really cool mods. But before we jump into anything, like always, I want to say thank you for the support. And also, thank you, mod authors, for all the cool work that you guys do. Just love seeing these new mods. But now we're going to jump into the mods. And our first mod is the super cool Militant Turrets by Sandman SA and Furious Angel. And there's 4 turrets. So when we come in here to our inventory and we type in turret, you see we've got an AK-47 turret, a sniper turret, an RPG turret, and a magnum turret. They're all tweaked. They're all different from the vanilla versions. They require different ammos and stuff like that. So you see, like for the magnum turret requires handgun parts. For the RPG turret requires rocket launcher parts. For the sniper turret requires rifle parts. And then for the AK requires machine gun. And you see on all of them, you have to have traps at level 50 to craft them. And the different ammos that they use. The AK and the sniper use 7.62. The RPG uses RPGs. Go figure. And the Magnum uses Magnum. Go figure. But they're different types for different things. So the AK-47 has pretty good range. You see we have a bunch of zombies back there. The Magnum has some stopping power, which will bring in some tougher zombies here in a little bit. The RPG, while is inaccurate, does fire rockets, so it does have a wider spread. And then the sniper turret back here, I'm sorry, I got lost for a second on a big open roof. But the sniper turret can reach out and touch a zombie from a pretty good distance. It should be able to hit those bows back there with no problem. It's like 150 meters or so we found from our testing. So we've got everything turned on. Yep, we got that on. That should be on. Let's verify. Yep. Okay, the turret is not on. Why is the... Okay, that's off. Oh, I gotta turn the... Okay. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to hit the escape button. You know, we're not gonna leave that like that. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna turn this on and watch this thing go to work. So this is the AK-47 turret. It does some decent damage. You see, it's taken a little bit though to stop some of the bows. So we're gonna go ahead and turn it off, and we're gonna turn on the Magnum. It made short work out of them. And you see it's starting to reach out and touch some of the ones a little farther back. Reach it out and touch some of the ones a little farther back. But now we're going to turn on the RPG. And you see it's actually reaching out and touching them too. A little bit inaccurate, but it did reach out and hit all the ones way at the back. So now we're going to come over here and we're going to spawn in a couple more bows. And you saw they all can kind of hit them, but the accuracy is not really there. The most accurate one is the RPG one out of these 3, but even then it's still kind of weird. And in our testing, we've played with it for a while. It wasn't really able to hit them properly. Oops, sorry, that's the wrong one. Now we're gonna turn on the sniper. Boom. You actually hear it hit the metal. It just took one of them down. And it looks like the second one is down, and the third one just got knocked off the roof. I don't know what it's still shooting at. But yeah, it's very fun mod to play with if you like base defenses and stuff like that. If you like setting up traps and turrets and things, you can have just... You know what? Let's actually do it so I can show you guys. We're going to spawn in... Why did I double click that so many times? Just a ridiculous amount of zombies. And we're going to turn all these on. We're gonna watch it go. A little loud in my headset, but look at that. That's just so fun. I do like watching this shoot. It just looks funny. But there it goes. It looks like the sniper turret might actually be hitting this turret because of how they're lined up. It's hard to get them evenly. But look at that. So we let those go for a few seconds, and you saw they did some damage. Now, if we were actually setting up a proper base and stuff like that, we would have SMG turrets and AK-47 turrets in a funnel position. We would have the Magnum turrets like beside us in case anything got close, and the rockets and the sniper would be set up to reach them as they come running in from a distance, especially for like screamers and stuff like that. This is really where it would shine. But you see, there are fun little turrets to play with. They're an alternate source of turrets because it does get kind of boring just using the same ones over and over again. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright folks, so the next mod is the super cool USA box Sexy Miner 69er R by Tekkensen, and I don't know why the name is so weird, but as you see here with the character, we have strength maxed out and we have Miner 69er maxed out. We don't have skill points anywhere else. We don't have any books or anything. It's literally just strength and Miner 69er. That's it, right? But the cool, excuse me, the cool thing about this is, so now whenever we get a kill with a tool in our hand, we actually get some stamina back. So you see, I don't have our God mode on or anything like that. As we're getting kills, we're getting a little bit of stamina back. So it actually brings back the, well, you can say it brings back the battle shovel, but it also brings back the battle axe. So now you can actually use the axe as a viable weapon, which is why I like this mod. Because while the axe itself doesn't exactly have crazy, insane entity damage, because you know it's a tool, it does allow you to use them in a pinch. If you're out cutting wood, shoveling, anything like that, and a zombie comes up behind you, you don't have to scramble to swap weapons. You just turn around, pop them, and go back to what you're doing. It's fantastic. Plus, if you have the stamina to pop them with a good, you know, a good hit to the head or a good chop like that, you're going to get that stamina that you spent on the attack back to be able to just continue what you're doing or fight off a horde that spawns. It's a small server-side mod that is just fantastic for this because it does make it so much easier to harvest and just generally do things in the game. I love it. And with that, we're going to go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright folks, so this next mod is the super cool Monastere by Papicaro, and it's a fantastic POI that looks really well done and is a fantastic survivor base. Although getting it to spawn in our world is kind of difficult. We've actually had some trouble getting it to spawn in properly. But if you manually spawn it in and then, you know, make your way to it or even make it your spawn point, it is a fantastic place to have as a base. It is a nice big POI, lots of room for just anything you really need. You see we have a really cool entrance door here, and I'm just kind of running around showing off parts of it. Plenty of gardening and stuff here that you can do. Plenty of room here for crafting and storage and stuff. Just so nice. Nice little pretty upstairs area where you can see a bunch of different stuff. More, you know, make this crafting, storage, living space. Nice and open. Just all in all, as a POI, this thing is fantastic because you've got so much room. You see, it's mostly fairly durable. You don't have, you know, an easy way for the zombies to, you know, smash your stuff. So depending upon how you wanted to turn this into a horde base or something like that, you know, you've got more than enough room for it. You can easily have one section like over here be living and one section over here be horde base, or vice versa. I mean, really the sky's the limit. It's how you want to manufacture the base and turn it into what you want. I'm not going to show everything about it because there are some really cool little hidden things that we found that I think you guys are going to have a lot of fun with playing and exploring it by yourself. So if you've ever trusted our words of advice about a POI, play with this one. I really think you guys are going to enjoy it. Plus, aesthetically, it just looks super cool. I like it here in the snow biome. Kind of fits in just because I have that weird thing about like monasteries being in the snow and stuff like that. I don't know why. But all in all, it's just a fantastic POI, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move over to the last mod. Alright folks, so this last mod is the super cool Sexy Zombies by Afrosi, and you see we have a bunch of sexy zombies here. Now I'm not going to get too close to some of them because they're a little not suitable for work. The ones that are here are the most presentable that YouTube probably won't flag because you can't exactly see anything unless I zoom in super close like I did on those. But you see, every zombie-ish is here. There's some that aren't, like the bow, the fat man, the hazmat, the skateboarder guy. You see the screamer over there, the nurse, utility worker. All these guys, well, I say guys, all the zombies-ish, majority of the zombies, I should say, really, have been tweaked and changed. You see a couple big mamas there. Just all in all, it's a fantastic mod that has been tweaked from the previous version. These are different models. They're not the same ones. You can go back and watch my previous coverage when we covered this in Alpha 20, and you can see that they are different. But all in all, in terms of having something different to play with, it is a fantastic mod because of that. Yeah, it's a little weird. Like, you saw how, you know, Big Mama 1's boobs were jumping around. They're all a little wonky like that. But all in all, I think Afrozi has done just a fantastic job of making these zombies look just great. He worked with what he had, or I say he, I don't know. They worked with what they had, and it's just fantastic to be able to see people adding in something like this. Oh, I forgot the little jumper person over there. Little BDSM toy. But all in all, it's just really nice to see something different, kind of unique. I like seeing the zombies that people come up with, ways to either add new zombies or tweak the existing ones. And I think this is just a fun one to play around with, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it, especially people who got a kick out of the sexy traders or anything like that. Just all in all, it's really nice to see additional zombies. But with that, folks, we are done for the week. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you had fun. If you liked the episode, go ahead, like, subscribe, drop a comment down below, all the good stuff. But have fun, take it easy, and we'll see you next time.